You're listening to Big Blend Radio's Cooking with Ruth show, featuring Ruth Milstein, author of the Gourmand award-winning recipe book, Cooking with Love, Ventures into the New Israeli Cuisine. Hey everybody, it is the holiday season, and today we're going to talk about Hanukkah recipes, but Hanukkah recipes that are healthy. And of course, that means Ruth Milstein is here. She is here every third Sunday on Big Blend Radio, and she's going to teach us how to make two of her favorite recipes. And from what I've gathered in talking about Hanukkah with her over the years, Hanukkah is about oil and light. And that's what I do like about the holiday season, the winter holiday season, is light. And I'm not opposed to cooking with a little oil and being a little naughty about this, but she is going to be teaching us how to make her baked potato latkes. Oh, she knows we love the latkes. And also baked chicken schnitzel. So it's not using as much oil, but still keeping it in line with the tradition. So welcome back, Ruth. Happy Hanukkah. It's coming up soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's a nice holiday. It's not religious holiday, so you can go to work, you can do whatever you want. Everything is the same, except children is off school.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is Hanukkah this year starts on Christmas. Isn't that wild?
Yes, it depends. Every year it's different day. It's few days. 2 days, 3 days is different because we celebrate on the Jewish calendar, all the holiday.
But this year it aligns. That's kind of cool.
Yes.
I feel like that's a positive feeling, you know?
Right?
I don't know.
Yes.
Whatever we can do to have some positive light. Okay?
Whenever the food is good.
That's the perfect thing right there. Food and wine.
Yes.
We got to bring the wine in there. But you know, the Hanukkah holiday you say is that oil is like that's part of the whole celebration. Can you explain? Because it's not quite religious, right? When we think about
it's
this,
it's not quite religious, except children not off school. The work, everything is open. It's if somebody wants to take off, he can take off, and except that everything's open.
Oh, okay.
Everything's open. Yeah.
So what does the oil represent when you look at Hanukkah? Because that's a big part of it.
The oil stay instead of 1 day, stay for 8 days. Like every day, they finish the oil, and it was full again, without. The oil by itself. I say by itself. This is what they're telling us. In writing, yes. The oil fill itself again. So they didn't have more oil. It was oil only for 1 day, and they used the 1 day oil. It was empty, and it filled out by itself again for 8 days. This is a miracle.
Okay. It's a miracle. So the oil refilled itself.
It's a miracle from God. We have only one God, all of us, and this is a miracle. This was many, many years ago.
And you needed the oil for fuel for winter.
Yes.
Okay. So
and we can also for the we need also light. The light.
Mm-hmm. It's a season of light. That's what I love about the holidays, all the winter holidays. When you're looking at Christmas, you look at Hanukkah, you look at Kwanzaa. Light.
Even I don't celebrate Christmas. I love the I love it. I love it.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Because the light. The light makes it feel good, and we can be naughty.
Yes.
And we can eat with our friends, and you don't have to be too unhealthy. Dr. Jackie Ubani was just on our show. She's a cardiologist. She was talking about during the holidays, you can have your cookie, but don't eat the whole jar. Just balance it out. So, but I want to talk about this baked chicken schnitzel because I always thought schnitzel was German or from Vienna or Austria area.
The
So,
base, I think, the base is from there. Yes, the base.
okay.
It's German.
And
Germany, yes.
but you like
You
this
know, people,
because
yeah,
it's the
yeah,
oil, huh? Is it the
the
oil?
oil, yeah, because the oil, yes, the oil stayed. It was miracle, the oil stayed, but the base it was German. But this year it
Okay.
was miracle before the German.
Oh,
We're talking here about much more. I mean, it was like before the German.
mm-hmm. I got it. I got it.
Before the
So
German.
is it very ancient times? Yeah. And then the
It's
schnitzel
two
comes as a
different. We're
dish.
talking about two different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is
And yeah, two different eras, but yet the
yeah, yeah.
schnitzel is more of a German dish, but we got to think how many Jewish people, were alive and used to live in Germany before, the Holocaust and everything the
Yes.
horrors that happened. But
And
schnitzel,
some of them they had to really hide.
hmm
Not everybody liked the Jew, whatever the reason. And but all those years they managed to respect the holidays. They try, even they had it or not, they didn't have the food that they needed for the holiday. They try.
hmm right. I
Try to
know it.
celebrate.
The
Yeah.
the holidays, you try no matter what is going on in the world, right? World wars and
Yes.
everything. We
Yes.
have all these stories about World War II and how women in France were making a whole meal out of one potato, things like that.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah. The
so,
Holocaust and all of this. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and how people fed, but they still try to find some kind of like, I'm going to use the word light again, light in these
Mm-hmm.
storms, these terrible times to still celebrate in some way, even if it wasn't perfect. And I think that about, not everybody has everything, right? And so you make do
No.
with what you have. And these two dishes to me are very economical for, if people are struggling now and listening and going, what am I going to do different this holiday season? I'd say, latkes are something that kids are going to love. Everybody loves them. I mean, Nancy, I remember the first time you talked about them on a show. I think Ruth was maybe 10 years ago, maybe 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a long time ago. And next thing I know, man, every Sunday, Nancy was making latkes for breakfast. I'm like,
Really?
yes. Yeah. Oh, because they're great for breakfast. Oh, yeah. It's almost like a different, healthier form of a hash brown. But we started grating things. I know you put carrots in yours, but we started experimenting with all kinds of things, putting in there just, onions, scallions. We put garlic in ours. Is that okay? Like I put
Why
garlic in
not?
everything.
Whatever you like.
Oh, listen, I would make a garlic latke if it would work.
I put it because the color. Because the color. Give it some color.
Mm. Yeah, you did. Okay, everyone, we're going to do the schnitzel in a second, but let's get to the latkes. I can't wait for this. We're making latkes. This is happening this holiday season. Latkes. Okay, I've got to say it right. You know why I say latke? It's from that TV show, Taxi. Remember? Latke?
Yeah.
Then moved the TV show Taxi? Latke. Anyway, so baked potato latkes. So everyone, you're not frying these. And we've got the link to Ruth's recipe in the episode's notes as always, or just go to blendradioandtv.com and type in healthy Hanukkah recipes. And it's Hanukkah, it's like the Chanukah. I'm not saying this correctly either. It's the Chanukah. I never know how to pronounce or spell Hanukkah, Ruth. There's so many different spellings. Like, what's going on with that?
Yes. It's a different language.
Yeah. I mean, is it Chanukah depending on where you were or, I mean, where's the CH?
Depends what you talk. Depends which language you talk. which language you talk.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So anyway, we did the
Because
CH on this
there
one.
is like what we say ha, yes, you can spell it with two different
Mm-hmm.
understand? You can spell it with chet, you can spell it with half in Hebrew,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You have a
So
choice. You have a choice.
I like the cha. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I like
know,
that.
yeah. Hebrew it's not easy. It's not easy.
I love this. So everyone, this is what you're going to need for making baked potato latkes to serve 8, or if it's Nancy nights 2, and we'll use them the next day. Listen, I'm going to
I
tell
think
you, we used to make them and fry eggs with them and have it for
yes.
breakfast. So, it's like a
Very
different form.
tasty.
Hmm.
Very tasty. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and we put cheese on ours, but don't tell anybody. A little
Why not?
Parmesan, a little shaved Parmesan, or a little mozzarella. It's good. It's good
Why
on there.
not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Teach
So
me. Teach me. Yes.
this is what we do. I mean, we take things, people make them, we love them, and then we go, oh, we got this in the fridge. Especially, as Nancy and I travel full time, you buy a little bit of groceries, and then you're like, what are you going to make out of what you have left? Or you only have, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're in a place maybe for 3 days to a week, or then you look at it and go, we don't want to waste.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's what happens. So we don't
We
waste.
shouldn't, we shouldn't waste food. We shouldn't waste
Don't,
food.
no.
Especially
Oh, Ruth.
bread. You know what? I buy bread. Put it first of all in the fridge.
Oh, yeah.
I put it in the fridge.
Yeah. Yeah. No, put it in the fridge to keep it,
Yeah.
healthy. And I put it in the fridge, especially in the warmer climates. Nancy always wants it in the
Yeah.
fridge. She's number one. She's always fridge. I go, no, no. And she goes, no, it's going in the fridge. Every chef I know says to keep things in the fridge. It will last longer. You leave things out, they tend to oxidize. But if you use butter all the time, you can leave it out. But if you're not using butter daily, put it in the fridge. Like everyone's got a different thing, but the bread, like the food waste, is a huge deal in our country. So much waste. And I was listening to a report on this just the other day. I can't tell you the tons of waste and the thousands. I mean, like thousands.
You
Like
saw the
I'm thinking
picture? You saw the
of
picture? You saw the picture? They show it?
it's bad. That's so much waste, and it goes into our land.
They can fit. Yeah, they said they can fit small, I don't know what they said, small town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Small
I mean
town.
it's and it goes to a landfill, which isn't good. We've paid for it, so we've lost money. The farmer lost what he was trying to do. The baker lost what they were trying to do. And this is all about the expiration date. So like when I'm in a grocery store, I go, they have like, if you eat this bread today, it's still good, but it's like a $2 off, right? We'll take it.
Yeah.
Nancy's like, if it's getting a little stale, she makes French toast or something. Why
Sure.
we need to,
Tastier.
yeah. And this, like latkes, that's why I'm talking about these recipes are so economical. You got 4 large red skin potatoes. Now, Ruth, I'm going to cheat on this because I got the little red ones. But I'm going to do that. We got 2 medium-sized carrots. I'm all in, peeled and shredded. So everything's peeled, shredded. So you want them to be, grated. And 1 medium onion, peeled and chopped into small cubes. 2 tablespoons of flour, salt, and freshly ground black pepper. We have been known to add a little bit of chili. Sorry, it happens. And you also do applesauce for the side. So this is this is something the kids can make and have fun doing, right? Because especially with the shredded potatoes, when you put them in the bowl and then you say they're shredded and you squeeze the liquid out of the potatoes, don't you think kids are going to have fun doing that? Taking the liquid out of the potatoes?
My nephew, all of them doing that. All of them. They have my recipe. They're making it.
Oh, that is awesome. And then you put the potatoes once they're squeezed and dry, and the carrots, and you could put them on paper towels too to soak it up.
Yeah.
Onions, flour, salt, and pepper. So you mix it all together. So no egg in this, huh? You don't put egg in this. No egg.
No.
So it just binds naturally because of the carrots, or the flour is what binds it?
It's not going together. It's not going together, I know.
Okay. And then you put 2 tablespoons into round balls and flatten them into little pancakes. Latkes. Yeah. Ooh. And you only bake them for 10 minutes. And then you turn them over for 6 minutes. This is amazing.
What has to get baked here? It's only the potato. Potato has to be baked.
Mm-hmm. And if you shred it, like grate it, it's thin. It's thin.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. This is amazing.
Just make sure it's fresh. That's it. And it is fresh. It's fresh because a lot of people buy it.
I like this. Yeah, no, this is cool. This is cool. So, baked
you like
potato
it
I know. I can't wait.
You like it.
Nancy and I, we know we're over the holiday season. We're going to be in one of our favorite places. We're going to be in Lubbock, Texas. We know the kitchen and, we know the animals. We're close to a grocery store. So, this is happening and this is happening. Latkes are happening. Ruth is going to get pictures of latkes for Christmas because.
Oh, yeah?
Why not? We're going to celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah on the same day. Yes, we're going to do that. But this is what I have never done, and I really want to try this because it's new for me to do. Because we've been told that Nancy and I need to eat more protein. And so this is a chicken dish. And for the two of us, we're not going to do a big turkey or anything like that. But why not this? So you've got the schnitzel, and I love schnitzel, Ruth.
I do.
Schnitzel. Oh my. So, and you put a little bit of ginger in this, which I love ginger. Ooh, I do.
Children usually don't like it, but my mom used to put ginger, so it's okay. It was okay for me. So I continue with the ginger.
Okay, so let's talk about.
Yes.
So I just get a normal chicken breast. Like, when you go, it's got to be, the bones are out and it's skinned and everything. It's just the 2 normal chicken breasts that we get, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just get the normal, like the little ones. Or
chicken breast. Depends what you want to do for how many people also. It's fresh. First of all, fresh.
Okay,
Everything
don't get them frozen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No frozen. Because you're going to be a lot of water. Everything frozen, it's water. There's water.
That's true. And then you're going to have to get the kids to squeeze the chicken, and that might not be good.
Yeah. And it's not tasty.
No.
It's not tasty.
No.
Not fresh. No.
So
like fresh.
You say you cut each breast horizontally. So we're going to go. Yeah, we're going to cut them into thinner slices, right? Like into a thinner, so they'd be like a butterfly almost.
Yes, because you're going to put many things on the top.
Oh, okay. So basically your 2 chicken breasts are going to become 4 pieces, basically.
Yes.
You're going to go horizontal. Yes. And then this is what sounds like fun to me. We're going to pound the chicken. Right? And so into a thin piece. That's the whole point of schnitzel, is that it's thin. So we're pounding the chicken.
You know why? Because otherwise it's a lot of oil, and we don't want a lot of oil.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. You want a little bit for representation, but not too much. And then you say that, okay, so we're going to pound the pieces into a 1/2 inch thick piece, the chicken, and then in a large bowl, add the rest of the ingredients, which are 4 tablespoons of breadcrumbs, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, yes, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, yes, Ooh, 1
Don't
tablespoon
care
of
from
light.
olive oil. Olive oil is very, very healthy. And it's
Good
1
for you.
tablespoon. It's really, yeah, it's good for you.
I've been cooking with that and avocado oil when it's like for light frying. I like avocado oil too. You also use a tablespoon of light soy sauce. See, this is what mixes with the ginger, I think.
Yes.
And then a tablespoon of honey, that balances out. And you say that's optional. And then you put half a teaspoon of ginger and then freshly ground black pepper and a slice of lemon for garnish. Perfect. So you mix all these ingredients, except for the lemon slice, into a bowl, and then you cover the chicken breasts with this mixture on both sides, and then so basically there should be no dripping. The breast should be completely covered in this mixture, right? 100%.
Yeah.
And then you put it on a baking dish that is oiled. And then you bake it for 8 minutes on each side. See, this is what's so cool. It's such a little bit of baking.
It's thin. It's not thick. Not thick.
Now, because it's both at the same degrees, right? They're both being at 350 degrees, depending on where you live. Everybody's a little different. We just learned that we're in the mountains right now and had to remember that things are a little different in baking. But could you put the schnitzels and the latkes in at the same time almost, since they're that quick?
Yeah, you can put it at the same time, and you can taste it also. I taste.
So you got the latkes, 8 minutes each side is nothing. You're getting a nice, good meal.
It's enough.
So you pour the sauce. What is the sauce that we're doing? The liquid, that's from the chicken and all of that, the crumbs. What's the sauce coming from?
It's things that you don't want. Let it go.
Okay. Just put it together. Yeah. And then the latkes you do with applesauce. But we could do it with anything we want, right? If I want to do salsa, I can. And I do.
Yes, why not? Whatever you like. I will allow you.
Thank you. Well, this is the fun part of it, is learning. I think the first time always do the tradition all the way through, and then the second time you make it into your own tradition, and still keep the basis of, like, if you didn't do oil for either one of these, you'd be losing the Hanukkah tradition, right? The oil is part of the tradition. But this is
number one. The oil. Let it stay.
I can't wait. Now, what would you put with this chicken schnitzel? I'm thinking a nice light wine, maybe even a rosé Pinot. I just feel like
not strong wine, not strong. You can white wine is going to be the perfect white wine, and depends the timing. If it's evening and you have guests, yes, you can use also white and red. But not really red, strong. Something on the light side.
That's what I was saying. I think very light. And same for the latkes. But, oh, man, I'm telling you.
Latkes also on the light side, yes.
And that's the thing with the latkes, Nancy, I still want to say latke, but latkes, Nancy and I would make them enough that you could
Latkes is not Hebrew. Latkes is not Hebrew word.
Oh, what is it?
Latkes is the word from ancient. Latkes. It's Yiddish. I believe it's Yiddish or something. It's not Hebrew. It's not Hebrew. It's Yiddish.
Okay. There it is.
Yes.
I was going to say, when we look at baked potato latkes, this Nancy and I did, we would bake enough and then be able to reheat them and use them again. And that's as a leftover. That's a good thing we can do. That keeps it easy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But and this is also great if you have a big family or a big group of people coming. This is a great way to have. It's like little potato pancakes.
They love it. Children love it. Adults love it. There is no reason not to like it.
do you eat them mostly for breakfast or dinner? Does it matter? I mean, for us, we do it
I
anyway.
make it sometimes for dinner, for any time I make it. I
Yeah,
make
it's
it,
like,
and after
let's
I
have a look.
forgot, I let it go. I let it go for a few months, for a few weeks, and if I don't want to cook any meaty, I make it.
Mm.
I make it.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to let you know how our little I got red potatoes, I got purple potatoes, I got golden potatoes, all my little
It's all
favorite.
the colors. This is nice. All
Yes,
the
I like
colors,
this
yeah.
because I have to give a shout out to Melissa's Produce because I love Melissa's Produce. They have these little potatoes, and every time we go shopping in a grocery store anywhere, I go right for their little potatoes because we're traveling. We don't need big bags of russet potatoes, and I'm not anti-russet potatoes. I like them too. But they're so good, Ruth. These are exceptionally good. I mean, I've tried other people's little potatoes. No, just forget it.
Yes.
I mean, these are the best, the little baby Dutch potatoes. Oh, yes. They're in everyone's grocery store.
What the color of outside?
You can get the mixed, so they call it the bag of gems, because it's like a gemstone mix. You got the purple ones that are the Peruvian ones, and I love the purple ones. And they have a different texture. I don't know if the texture would go. I love the purple, but they're different texture. Like for what you're doing with the latkes, I think the red and the yellow will work really well. I think the purple ones are they're different.
Sorry, the more firm.
They break down quickly. So like if you boil them, they aren't still. They get a little mushier quicker. It's just different. We've roasted them. We've done all kinds of things with them. But I'll see. I'll make latkes with the purple ones and see what happens. Why not?
Okay.
You know what? Okay. We'll do red, gold, and purple. We'll just do that. We could do that. I'm going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do red, gold, and purple. Or I'll mix them together and see what happens. We'll see. I think the purple is so good for you. Color is good to eat by color. I think it's good to do. But we've made so many. I mean, Eva, when we were just did this whole big cooking spree, she put this amazing sausage with the purple potatoes specifically for their flavor because there's this texture with the purple potato and this flavor that goes with these sausage that had a little bit of almost fennel in it, so it went really well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So it's good. I mean, it's healthy, and we were doing a lot of cooking with shallots and little those little onions, those little pearl onions. Oh, Ruth, those little onions are delicious. We were roasting them. We roasted pearl onions, scallions, and sweet onions, and oh yeah. Yeah, the onion to me is good. I like the purple ones. Do you use you do like a regular onion when you do the latkes?
Latkes mix. I mix both of them.
Well, that's good. That's good. Mix them. Okay, good. I'm in. We could take purple or the red onion and put it with the purple potatoes and see what it looks like. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It tastes everything because each one of them have different vitamins. They have extra vitamin here because they taste everything. They mix everything. They mix everything. And I one day I want to know what they're doing. And I was in Israel, and I went to the place where they're doing that, and they let me in. And they explained me exactly how they mix everything, like they mix food, and it takes time. It takes at least a year till they allow them to be in the market. And there is food that they have to give them new name and everything, and they allow them to mix. Vegetables. Yeah, very interesting. Like suddenly there are vegetables that I never heard about it. Yes.
Yes.
The
Well,
big
some
tree.
of them, Ruth, were there in the ancient times, but we, started only doing one type of thing. Look at the
Yeah.
turkeys we eat, the holiday turkeys. It's like, here's the white bird, and we've lost our heritage seeds and our heritage
Yeah.
foods. I have a lot of
Yeah.
friends who grow all these different vegetables, and I find it fascinating. Like Melissa's Produce I was talking about, they have these kumquats, and you know about those, and they have
Yeah.
tamarind and dragon fruit and things like that we forget about. We get stuck on these same meat and potato mode, and
The
there's this
old one.
whole
Yeah, the
world.
old one. But there is new. There is new. But
There's
one of
old,
the
old,
reasons
old,
the new
new.
one. The new one is so expensive. Not everybody can afford it.
Eventually
The
it'll
new
get
one.
down, right? Once it becomes a normal, then the prices balance out. But
Yeah.
oh, Ruth, there's just like I was telling you, we made a pineapple upside down cake. Ruth, it was with a pink pineapple. And it's exactly what we're talking about. It's a pink pineapple. It's called the Pink Glow. And
Yes.
it's produced to not have the acid. So a lot of people can't eat the pink pineapple because of the acid.
Yes.
Or,
Yes.
I mean, the regular pineapples. But this pink
Yeah, I know when
pineapple,
it's fresh.
you
Yes.
can eat it and it doesn't have all the
Yes.
acid. And
Uh-huh.
it's delicious. Oh my gosh, Ruth, it is
Mm.
delicious.
Mm. Really.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good. When it's
There is
good,
a
it's
lot.
good.
Yeah. There is a lot of new new vegetables, new fruit, new this, new that. I
Hmm.
don't know.
Well,
Not
there's
everybody wants to try it. Not
I do.
everybody wants to try it. I do.
Well,
I
the
do.
blueberries, like up in your area, they do
Yeah.
pink lemonade blueberries. We went and saw how they made them and who created them. We went there and filmed it. And it's a pink lemonade blueberries, and they go really well in
Mm.
champagne, Ruth. And one man made a cheesecake with them. He made a cheesecake with the pink lemonade blueberries. It was delicious.
Who can make
Absolutely.
cheesecake?
You know,
Cheesecake.
cheesecake. Listen,
Yeah, but
everybody, throw your grandmother's fruitcake out and do the cheesecake for the holidays. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want to make anybody mad. But if you're going to do the fruitcake, some dark rum or whiskey goes well. I'm just going to say, have the fruitcake. We might want that. No talking politics over the holidays. Just have some fun with your family. Have the fruitcake.
yeah.
Have a cocktail. Have a latke. Have some schnitzel. I am going to do the schnitzel. I am very
Yes,
excited.
there is so
I'm
many
going.
days. There is so many
Hmm.
days to celebrate. Celebrate.
Oh,
What left?
yeah.
Celebrate.
Let's celebrate
Celebrate.
and everyone hold each other
Be,
close. Yes.
yes, be with friends, be with family as much as you can. With the
Mm-mm.
next door. And another thing, I find out that people that next door or alone.
Mm.
There is people that they're alone and they smile outside. They're alone. They don't go. Nobody. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, look around. Look around,
Yeah.
and don't
See
leave
who?
nobody alone. Don't leave
Yeah.
nobody alone. It's, what the big deal? It's another meal. Invite them.
Exactly.
But there is people alone. There is people that you think that they're okay. No, they are not okay. They are not okay. People
I
are told
agree.
that they are. No, they are not.
Mm.
Look
I
around.
agree.
Look around. Yes, I saw. And they're around me. No, look
I
around
agree.
and invite them. Invite them. Because maybe one day you will need them.
Like,
And it's
the
good for
thing is,
you.
it's just
Good for us.
it's all
Yes.
about community, right? And
Yes.
you work together and you help each
Yes.
other. And
Yes.
I think that supersedes all political drama and everything is when you sit down and have a good meal and find common ground. And this is what the holiday season can do is find common ground instead of going off, oh, I don't want to see this person at at the Christmas dinner or whatever it is, why not find
Let it go.
let it go. And why not go, hey, let's just make this fun. And if you already know someone acts a way that you don't like, then oh, they're doing that again, but that's who they are and that's who they are. And there's probably something you're doing that someone doesn't like. So how about you just go in with an attitude of everyone's going to do what they do and that's their thing, not yours. And let's find the common ground. That is the best thing on the planet, is to find common ground.
It's only 2 hours.
Yeah,
it's only 2 hours. It's not like all day. It's not like 3-4 days. Let it go.
Yeah.
And anyway, they don't talk a lot because they're chewing all the time.
See, that's the good thing about food and drink. Yes, the Bullets, there's a couple, Mr. and Mrs. Bullet, they wrote a book about healthy relationships. She is a family therapist and he's a divorce lawyer. And so they wrote a book together and they're funny. And they said on their show that when they have to have a meeting, the husband and wife together, they have happy hour because when one person's talking, the other one gets to drink so they don't interrupt. This is exactly what you're saying. On the holiday season, everybody put food in your mouth and wash it down with water or whatever, or a little whatever, wine. But that's a.
And one eat, one shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
So exactly. Everyone, happy holidays. Thank you for joining Ruth and I on this show. Ruth is here again. We're cooking with Ruth every third Sunday here on Big Blend Radio. Happy Hanukkah to you and Howard, Ruth. Nancy and I wish you all the best as we move into another new year. Even though you've already just celebrated your new year, you get to have two. It's a good thing.
Yes, 3 months ago.
Yeah?
A few months ago. And happy and healthy New Year to you,
everybody,
your family and friends and everybody. Okay, and we speak soon.
We speak soon, everyone. We'll be back in January. Yeah.
Oh, around the corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Big Blend Radio's Cooking with Love show featuring Ruth Milstein. Keep up with Ruth and her recipes and her books at ruthmilstein.com. You can also keep up with Big Blend Radio at bigblendradio.com.